Are you excited for tiramisu pancakes? Because I am. So shiny. Hi everyone, it's Tash and welcome to another recipe video, and today we're going to be making tiramisu pancakes. Timestamps are down below in the description if you want to skip the initial blah blah, but stick around if you want to hear a little bit about what we're making first. Not unusually, I was craving dessert for breakfast, and I had some leftover mascarpone in the fridge, so I decided to use that in whatever I made. And as most dessert lovers know, mascarpone goes in tiramisu. And since tiramisu kind of has cake in it, well, technically the ladyfinger biscuits, cake, breakfast, pancake, tiramisu pancakes. It was a natural progression, and yes, I do use my super fluffy American style pancake recipe as a base for the pancakes in this recipe. The short is still my most popular video to date, and the big one, the longer video, does quite well as well. So we're just making those pancakes and stacking them up with a very quick cheats tiramisu filling. So with all that said, let's go to the kitchen and see how it's done. Let's whip up our pancakes first. Here I have 120 grams of self-raising flour. And for even more lift, we're going to add 1 teaspoonful of baking powder. And I get questioned about this every time I make these, and yes, we're using self-raising flour, which has raising agents in it, and baking powder. This will make them extra fluffy. I'm going to add 2 tablespoonfuls of caster sugar, a pinch of salt. I'm going to give the dry ingredients a quick stir, and I'm going to crack in 1 egg. Add 2 tablespoonfuls of melted butter, and I'm going to gradually stir in 130 millilitres of milk. Just doing it gradually and stirring from the centre in so that we don't have any lumps. And sometimes I like to add a little bit of vanilla, about a teaspoonful. This time I will, sometimes I don't, depends on how I'm feeling. Lovely, let's tap all the excess out of the whisk. And now, what I like to do sometimes is to let the batter sit for 10 minutes. That will let the flour absorb all the moisture and the pancakes will be even thicker and fluffier. So I'm just going to set these aside for 10 minutes. I don't always though, it depends on how much time I have, but I have a little time today. I'm going to let them sit. If you don't let them sit, you'll still get very fluffy pancakes, but letting them sit makes them even bigger. It's been 10 minutes, and while I was waiting, I was preheating a pan on a medium heat. I put a little bit of oil at the bottom and I brushed it around evenly. So now we're ready to go. We're just going to take scoopfuls of batter and drop it in. Don't flatten them down too much because you don't want flat pancakes, of course, you want nice big fat ones. And now we're going to cook them for 2 minutes on this side. And after about 2 minutes you'll know they'll be ready because they'll be bubbling a lot. We're going to carefully flip them. Whoops. Lovely. And we're just going to cook them for about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes on the other side. Look at the side view, super puffy. Let's rescue our cooked pancakes. They are looking lovely. I'm just placing them on a plate. I also like to cover them while I cook so that they don't dry out. Now we're going to do this again and again until all of our batter is used up. Let me show you how that looks from the side. And flip. So this recipe actually made 9 pancakes in total, which is absolutely perfect because we're going to serve this with 3 pancakes per tiramisu stack. So that makes 3 even servings. Now let's make our coffee bath. I'm going to put 1 good heaped teaspoon of instant coffee into a bowl, and this is a nice wide bowl. Add 1 tablespoonful of caster sugar. Nearly forgot what this was. And now we're going to add 200 millilitres of hot water. I'm also going to add about a teaspoonful of vanilla. You don't have to though. Give it a little stir around. And that's our coffee bath. And now we're going to make the cream filling. So here I have 200 grams of mascarpone cheese. Just realised I pressed stop instead of record. I added 2 tablespoonfuls of caster sugar to the mascarpone. And I'm going to gradually stir in 200 millilitres of whipping cream just to thin it out a bit. So that's about 1/3 or 2/3 rather of that, because that's 300 millilitres. Well, colour me incredibly confused, but also grateful because we don't have to use the hand whisk after all. How strange! The last few times I've made this mix has been very thin after adding the whipping cream in, and then I have to go in with a hand mixer to whiz it up a bit to make it pipeably thick. But this is already pipeably thick, I don't know. Have I used even more elbow grease this time, or has the cream upped in fat content? Because I did use a different brand of whipping cream last time. Maybe that's it. Anyway, depending on how hard you hand mix it, then it might be fine and pipeable, but if it's still a little bit on the thin side and not holding its shape, then go in with a hand mixer and whiz it. How strange. Now let's assemble our tiramisu pancake stacks. And remember, we're going to do towers of 3, so I'm going to take a pancake, I'm going to dip it in our coffee bath. Not going to let it soak too long, literally just dip it quickly, shake off those excess drops, plop it on a plate, and we're going to pipe on some blobs of our mascarpone cream. And I just cheat and do a swirl in the middle, only for the middle ones though, because you don't see that, because we're going to stack another one on top in a minute. Now we're going to take our second pancake and repeat, give it a quick dunk in our coffee bath, shake off the excess drops, lay it on top carefully. I'll give it a gentle squidge down, but not too much because we don't want to squeeze all the coffee out. And pipe some beads of mascarpone around the edge, and then a swirl in the middle. And now we have our last pancake for the top. Dunk, shake, place on top, gentle pat, and pipe our pearls, but this time we're going to pipe blobs all around it. And of course you can't have a tiramisu without the cocoa powder dusting on top, so here I just have a little cocoa powder. Now let's get this to the photography table, and by that I mean my dining table. What a stack! Look at how tall it is. I love those little beads of mascarpone cream. That looks gorgeous. I'm going to dust just a little bit more cocoa powder on for the aesthetics. Wow, look at the height on that. Grab my fork. This is always difficult without a knife. I'm going to grab a bit of the top layer. Cheers! Check out how fluffy that is on the inside, as expected from my Fluffiest American style pancakes recipe. If you want, you can add a little bit of masala or maybe a bit of rum or brandy to your coffee soak. I kind of draw the line at it because it is, after all, first thing in the morning, but if you want to, I will not judge, because these can also be brunch pancakes too, and we all know what a boozy brunch is. These are fabulous. I'm going to take these away and scoff them now. So there you go, tiramisu pancakes. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe video, and I hope you'll join me next Wednesday for my next one. Get the full written recipe on my blog tashcakes.com, follow me on Instagram, I'm tashcakes.tastes, and find me on TikTok too, I'm tashcakes there too, but my handle is food in slow motion. Subscribe if you want to see more, give this video a like if you like to help other people find it, comment down below if you'd like me to make anything in particular, and I will see you all next time. Be good, be nice, and have a good week. Now I've got to clean up that storm of cocoa powder mess I just made.